from the YouTube Dog Show. No, it's not John Krasinski's office. It's Weeknight up there with Ellie Muller. And now, a man who, let's be honest, believes that John Krasinski has been wearing too many wigs lately. Don't ask. Ellie Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. I am Ellie Muller. What's over? Let's do this thing. As always, I expect this man edits. Never follow now this vigilante videos and gameplays and whatever. Then right there show his reactions, but this RAT with this podcast, his rants, his discussions, and everything else. You know, please check him out and please send him some prayers because he's been going through some tough times. Go to his channel for more information, like most of this gameplays and things like that. A man gap with this thing covers Michael Sarcasmus, Michael program for Rebecca K. /Swaggy Vortex 733VA Studios. The voice acting and things like that. Plumber J2 exclamation mark with all of cool stuff. Emotional Fireflies 97 with a whole lot of things, including her podcast. And by the way, she is feeling a lot better. Thank you so much for your prayers. And finally, an extremely special shout out to Devakis. You want to know why? Because Will Devakis is hosting an entertainment-based version of The Daily Show. You know what The Daily Show used to be like with Craig Kilborn? Yeah, he is doing it, and it's called Movie Night, and he does an exceptional job. I've seen every single one of the episodes that he has done so far, and I gotta say, he is incredible at what he does. He is great at what he does, and I think that he should be on Comedy Central. So please go over to his channel, show him some love. You know, like, check him and check everybody else out down below in the description. Now, tonight's program is about John Krasinski, an actor who needs a lot of help. Of course, he hasn't done anything big in months. Adam, you good, man? Alright, I'm doing the show. Alright, now John Krasinski recently revealed that he wore wigs on The Office for 9 episodes. You hear about this, Adam? John Krasinski, an actor, right?
Who Krasinski?
John Krasinski, an actor. He wore a wig. He has worn wigs on 9 episodes of The Office during season 3. He had a haircut for a movie entitled Leatherheads, and he wanted the fans to keep watching.
Leatherhead?
That's right. Don't blame me, blame the directors who made that. At any event, John, you should have let it go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you know what? Let your hair organically grow on the air.
Yeah.
Anyway, he used to do a show on YouTube entitled Some Good News. Of course, he sold it to Viacom CBS.
Was Some Good News always good?
Pretty much, yeah. Right. Let me tell you why he sold that show to Viacom CBS.
Mm-hmm.
Because he wanted to do something else.
Right.
I don't know if he wanted to do movies and things like that. And I'm like, John, I don't know how you'll be able to do movies, man. It's kind of like the rejected opening remarks that you're about to see right now.
Old American Venom. John Krasinski. I'm just gonna call him Krasinski. Now, he wore a damn wig on The Office, apparently, during season 3. And I want to say this. Wigs are the sketchers of comedy shows. Now, what does that mean? They ain't shit. Now, John Krasinski sold his damn online show to what's it called?
CBS.
To a good news to CBS.
Some good news to CBS.
Apparently. And that leaves us with one question. Why do you want to ruin something? An awesome thing. An awesome thing or something. Some shit. Wait. Is it good? What the f?
Did that even make sense? No. Well, not that much, but I will say this. It's still better than what John Krasinski could come up with. Facts. You don't see that anywhere else on late night TV, do you?
Quite possible.
Let's do the top 8 list. Let's do this thing, huh?
Yep.
What is
Morning,
that?
folks. Top 8 words that can be used to describe John Krasinski. Apparently, number 8's lame.
Number 7, Goofy.
I'm about bulging. Number 6, dorky.
Number 5, Foolish.
Number 4, awkward.
Number 3, Unfunny.
I'm about unfunny your damn tooth. Number 2, dull.
And number 1, Stale. Just like day old bread.
You are bread. Shut up! Nah, I have to fold you.
We'll be right
People
back
are
after
laughing,
this.
huh?
We'll be back after this. Here's your Vine tonight. You're watching Weeknight Update. Yep.
Hi!
Did they see us?
I hope not.
Are they gone? I hope so.
I love classics, so does she.
We're both crazy about good TV. We have so much in common.
We're crazy about Nick at Night. If you've had it with the rising cost of carpeting, here's good news. Empire makes it easy for you to get the good carpeting you want at a price you can afford. Empire has carpeting from $6.95 a yard, and that's not all. That $6.95 includes polyfoam padding and professional installation. And that's not all. You don't even have to leave your house. Just call Empire at 588-2300 and you can see samples in your home tonight. And even that's not all. You'll have delivery within days and credit terms too, with no installment payments for 60 days. Now, is that all? Nope. If you buy 2 rooms or more, you get this Bissell rug shampooer, free from Empire. So call Empire. You'll get carpeting from $6.95 a yard, installed, with padding, delivery in just days, credit terms, no installment payments for 60 days, and a free shampooer. From Empire, the Carpet King.
588-2300 Empire.
That's all. I love classics, so does she.
We're both crazy about good TV. We have so much in common.
We're crazy about Nick at Night.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the show. Edward Scott and ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing, Ed? I'm doing fine. How are you? I'm doing fine. Hey, check this out. That looks nice. That looks nice. Thank you. I just hope that a lot of people are watching this. Well, wait a minute. The show's on at almost 3 in the morning on Nick at Night. And wherever it is on YouTube. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's look at some random information from our not ready for late night players. Let's take a look at this, huh? Here we go.
Wait, John Krasinski is the subject of this morning's random information?
Yep, and it's coming up right now.
Then it's back to Weeknight Updates, John Krasinski Spectacular.
And then it's time
for the wee hours with Craig Knightley and his guest John Krasinski.
See it all right now on Nick at Night. And now, Michael's iCast and Dave Passions with more random information for your everyday lives.
If you're John Krasinski and you're appearing on a TV show, then don't do what you did last time and wear a wig for 7 episodes. I tried that once, and the internet called me Paul McCartney for a week.
Wearing a wig on TV is wrong, and John Krasinski learned the hard way without it going. This poem makes no sense, but that's the truth. Mike, hurry up before I call Dr. Ruth.
If you think selling your online show to CBS is a good idea, then let me ask you one thing. Why would you mess with a good thing that's getting more views than Keyboard Cat?
Selling an online show to TV can be a long reach. It's not a walk in the park or a walk to the beach. Krasinski was bald and he took that chance. Alright, I'm done with this nonsense. Vigilante, time to dance.
This has been random information for your everyday lives. Now back to Weeknight Update's John Krasinski Spectacular. Then stay tuned for the wee hours with Craig Knightley and his guest, John Krasinski. That's all coming up next on Nick at Night.
Are Craig Knightley and John Krasinski good friends?
Craig Knightley is friends with everybody.
Random information for your everyday lives was taped in front of a live studio audience in Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando at Universal Studios, Florida.
Hello out there from TV land, a beautiful place to be. Nick at Night, better living through good TV.
Ah, yes. This is wonderful. You know, don't you just love random information? It's one of Nick at Night's greatest shows ever. Well, one of Nick at Night's greatest shows ever. Anyway, it's time for everybody's favorite segment, the Talk Time segment. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Let's get right into it. Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Alright. Everybody knows that 1808 BBC, before your common era, the Kitchens and the Lickens met for the first time. What time did talking start actually begin? On that fateful year? 8:08 and 8:04 AM, PM, morning, afternoon, evening, night time, all times of the day. What day was it?
I forgot.
Well, do you know the theme song?
Why are you fighting me? Why? Anyway, welcome to Talking Time. I think I'm Cam A, and he's Cam E, and here's whoever it is, Cam E.
Check this out, man. Check this out, man.
Oh my God, his chin.
That's John Krasinski from The Office. In season 3 of The Office, true story, where he wore a wig, on The Office.
Okay.
The showrunners were able to let him wear a wig for the last 6 episodes of the show, so he could cut his hair for, actually it was 9 episodes. 9 episodes, 6 episodes, I'm not sure. But anyway, so he could cut his hair for the 2008 film Leatherheads.
Oh, wasn't that cute?
Yeah, it wasn't really much of a haircut, but I gotta ask, why a wig? Especially if the haircut wasn't really, that short of a haircut.
Because it ruined the character. Do you usually want for the last 9 episodes for the character's appearance to suddenly change for no reason? That makes no sense.
Well, look who's talking. We've been rocking long hair since what?
Hell, man! My hair feels look like Vegeta's hair. It'll be long and in charge. I'll have one big spike.
Really?
It'll be spiky, yeah. I should have started this 3 years ago, but now I'm starting it now.
Anyway, you know what? Showrunner Greg Daniels initially nixed his request. So the hairstylist Kim Ferry, helped him out. apparently, like I said, he paid for the wig, a human hair wig made by a friend of mine, Natasha Ladek, who's the best wig maker in town, Ferry said. She came in to do a secret little fitting for him. She made the wig, we got it, and it looked amazing. Krasinski came in a little later that day, and I had the wig hidden in a little secret spot ready for him. And it was just him and I put it on him, and then he went out and filmed.
So basically, he just put on a wig to perform, to which a lot of people does that, so it means nothing. So wow, he actually wear a wig, guys. Wow, can you believe? Wow, can you believe for that the upwards of about 30 minutes or more, his hair that was shown wasn't his real hair, but an actual wig. I can't believe that.
Yeah, that's very crazy. Not as crazy as what I'm about to show you next, because this right here is pretty crazy. Now, for those of you, now everybody knows by now that we've been doing this little show for almost 12 years, right?
About.
Okay. Now, and this show is starting to do all right, but John Krasinski is trying to do the same stuff that we're doing, right? You know, some good news, right? And it's very successful. I mean, millions and millions of views each episode.
Yes, because he caps.
That, and he has the beard of a classic Conan O'Brien, but let's not get into that.
Because people know him, and then he caps.
Well, anyway, recently, several months ago, actually, Viacom CBS won the rights to Some Good News. After a massive bidding war, with CBS All Access having the first window for new episodes before they moved to a number of the company's linear networks. What's weird about it is that Krasinski will continue to be the executive producer, but he will not host all the new episodes.
Yeah, he'll have different hosts.
Yeah, well,
I try to do like this, then it fails. I said, forget.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. If you're going to pick up a show, keep it close to the original. It doesn't matter who you have to add on. Just whatever worked in the first place, don't screw it up. But anyway, I digress. John Krasinski explained that Some Good News was never meant to be a long-term thing, especially with all of his other acting, writing, and directing commitments.
Well, it's to be a short-term, 2-season thing that he just laughs about.
Yeah. He said he was only planning on doing 8 episodes during the quarantine.
Just 8. Which is about half of a season. Half of it.
And he said he knew that it wouldn't be sustainable with his prior commitments.
Okay. Yeah.
But here's the thing, okay? Even if there are just 8, they were very popular. And everybody seemed to love it. Well, more or less. Some Good News, believe it or not, it was a show that took time to highlight positive stories from all around the world.
All around the world?
Yeah, and it
from who?
From people just like us and the people who worked on the front lines. All the other doctors and essential workers and things like that. He also drafted famous friends for sketches and musical numbers, including reunions of the Office crew and the cast of the Broadway show Hamilton. Anyway, in 2 short months, Some Good News had garnered tens of millions of views and millions of followers on all of its social media platforms.
Okay, that's not bad. That really isn't that bad.
But let me ask you this. Alright? Do you think that Some Good News should be on Viacom CBS's platforms?
Yes, if then maybe no. But if then yes, but also no. Why? Because he doesn't want it that long. So it's 8 episodes, he should be able to do 8 episodes of bullshit. Wow.
That was crazy. Wouldn't you agree? I want to thank everybody for being involved in the program. Please stay tuned for the editing experiments. And also, if you haven't done so already, then when you're done watching this and the editing experiments, please go over to Ivaki's channel, and see Movie Night. Because I'm telling you, it is a great show. This show is, up and down sometimes. But this show, top notch. I give it the Weeknight Update seal of approval. Alright? So this is my salute to him. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all have a good weekend now. Here at the news. I'm Elski. Roll. Warning, what you're about to see might shock you, might get you, confused, or something like that. Alright? Viewer discretion is advised. Also, a little update on Emotional Fireflies 97. Alright? He is feeling a lot better. There's a sketch starring Marley, of course, aka Emotional Fireflies 97, and it was recorded right before everything went down. So please take a look at that, and she should be back on the show with brand new stuff very, very soon. Okay, so get ready, and once again, viewer discretion is advised. Enjoy. Hit it.
Your weekend wouldn't be complete without them. It's time for the ending experiments. It's time to get your randomness going. That's right, it's Random Thoughts with George Thompson.
Good morning, I'm George Thompson. Welcome back to Random Thoughts. So, John Krasinski did 9 episodes of The Office with a wig on, believe it or not. Now, I don't know why he needed a wig, he just should take care of his hair. Anyways, he also sold some good news online to a show, Viacom CBS, because he didn't want to look like he's getting too much from Hollywood. That doesn't make any sense, because every time The Office airs, he gets a check. He hasn't actually done anything on TV for years, but that's just like Vigilante's virtual concert.
Wow, that's insane! I can't believe that you will go so deep to get that clip.
I had to get something to help me make my point.
You're right. John Krasinski will never be as good as Vigilante.
And he's very entertaining.
And he's a very, very good dancer. He's also a pretty musician.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Well, gotta go. Toodles!
Miss Becky, get back here.
That was your randomness for tonight. That was Random Thoughts with George Thompson.
From Nickelodeon Studios, where the stars like their show slimed and not shaken or stirred, it's the Miss Becky Show. This morning, a discussion about John Krasinski, with an appearance by Luther and a random fun fact, and now a woman who told John Krasinski to stay away from Nick at Night because she doesn't want him to replace her, Miss Becky.
Thank you so much. Good morning, and welcome to the Miss Becky Show. I'm Miss Becky, and I'm the star. Of course, I'm a star! It wouldn't be the Miss Becky Show if I wasn't here. Anyway, do you know that John Krasinski wore a wig for 7 episodes in Season 3 of The Office? That's not right, John. You don't need a wig to be on TV. Just be yourself. I don't wear a wig on this show, and people love me just the way I am. Now, did you know that he sold some good news show to CBS? He said that he didn't want the show to become a full-time thing because he didn't have a time for it. Well, guess what, John? That happens a lot when you have an awesome internet show. It becomes so huge in a TV network or a huge corporation would pick it up. Am I right?
That's right. I mean, why else would Nick at Night exist today if it didn't get Weeknight Update, this show, or any other shows that you're seeing regularly?
Breaking news. I just got a letter from our bosses. Miss Becky and Luther are getting raises.
What?
Are you serious?
That's right. Miss Becky, you are going to make $17 a week. Luther, $40 a week.
Thank you, Mr. Gloves. That's the show for this morning. My thanks to Sony Gloves and Luther for joining us this morning. I'll see you next week. I better start looking for a bigger home. Toodles!
That was the Miss Becky Show, a casting show production recorded from a live studio audience at Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando at Universal Studios, Florida. Welcome again to Nick at Night Studios for another episode of the Stars of Nick at Night. Now, here's Emotional Fireflies 97 with some new news. New news? Who's writing these things? Who's writing these lines?
Thanks, and I'm writing these lines, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't mock my masterpiece, announcer man. Anyway, this morning I've got my good friend Ellie Muller with me in the studio. So, we just heard that John Krasinski might want to join the crew at Nick at Night. Why do you think he'd want to join us?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for having me on the show. Second of all, we do have a lot of amazing shows on our lineup, and he loves some of the shows that we do. But it is a little odd that he'd want to do this since his show, The Office, made him so much money on NBC and in syndication. Not only that, but also, he recently sold his online show, Some Good News, to CBS because he didn't want to be too busy. Why does he need to keep being busy? I mean, he's already getting checks from syndication. He doesn't need any more money. Don't you think that's odd and weird?
It is weird, because who would want to go from millions of dollars to around 9 cents a week? Don't tell Marley Carson, but I've been on the show for 1 week and I'm already making $30 a week.
Yeah, let's pray that she doesn't watch this part. Also, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm only making about $200 a week on Nick at Night, and Nick at Night loves my show almost as much as it loves your show and the wee hours of Craig Knightley. By the way, you're way better than Molly Carson is, and she's Johnny Carson's granddaughter. I mean, come on. Come on.
Thanks again for being on the show, Kungi, but we've got some breaking news about one of our stars.
Hey, thanks for having me. I understand. Do your job. Call me if you need anything, will you?
Not a problem. Okay, this just in. Our resident star Leroy from the Random Report just had his audition tape for The Office leaked. We've got that right here and right now for you.
Hello, I'm Jim Halpert. I work at Dunder Mifflin Paper Company. I've been working here for quite some time now. I've had a desk next to Dwight Schrute for a while. Sometimes during work I get really bored and I try to prank him. You know, to bring him some joy during a long work day. The other day I filled his desk with spiders. That was all fun and games until I got out an axe and tried to kill the spiders. Needless to say, we both need new desks. And my arms and legs feel like there's spiders crawling all over them. And my head is pounding. Seriously, what happened last night? What hoser brought me here? Yeah. So I'm pranking him again today by switching our new desks. There's only a slight difference between the two. Mine still has the sale sticker. But the whole office is in on it, so he's gonna go crazy. End scene. That was my Jim Halpert audition. Thanks, I guess.
Wow, that was something special. We asked Leroy if he'd like to comment on that, but he was busy getting wasted and didn't have time or brain power to comment. That's all for this week's episode. We'll see you next week with more Star News.
This has been the Stars of Nick at Night, a casting show production that has been filmed at Nick at Night for Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando at Universal Studios, Florida. Tune in next week for more news about your favorite Nick at Night stars. Hopefully we won't be canceled before then. It's time for a game show to ask a strange question over and over again. Is John Krasinski nuts? And now here's the star of our show, Joey Headphones.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the show. It's called Is John Krasinski Nuts for a Reason? I'll give you a fun fact about John Krasinski, and you have to tell me if that makes him nuts. If you're right, then you'll get a fabulous prize. Here's today's contestant, Microsoft Acer.
Hi, I'm Microsoft Acer. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm a YouTuber who makes random videos about mud, grass, and basketballs.
Isn't that rough, Microsoft Acer?
Yes, but I have about 1,958 subscribers, so there you go.
Okay, well, are you ready to play our game?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. John Krasinski recently sold his online show, Some Good News, to CBS. Is John Krasinski nuts?
Yes, he is nuts. I mean, come on, why would you sell yourself out to a big network or a big company that will change everything about it?
You're right, congratulations. Here's $3,700. See you next time, everyone.
This has been a casting show production. This is your trustworthy announcer speaking. Ron.
John McGinby loves these things, apparently. He loves his mammy, he loves his wigs, he loves being on TV and his personal 5K HD TV at home. He loves his cars, he loves his big ass home, aka a manny nanny chin. And then he loves social media. Apparently. Now get out of here before I fold like a damn lobster.
John Krasinski. People call him John Krasinski. But based on what we know now, what else can we call him? Eggy wigs? Floppy? Pits? Mud? Skunky? And Blob. What do these berries call John Krasinski? That's right. They call him Goofy Lad.
Nope, they call him that random cat. We see you, cat. Yari, that's it, mufka. Now, apparently, John Krasinski has some gifts for me to him. What? That didn't make no damn sense. Yeah, I give him hair because he's bald, but he's not bald, but I don't care. Shoes, because you can't be wearing your damn 1944 ass sketches to the goddamn park. Them shits got ringworm. Eggs. And then I'm gonna give you a damn donkey, cause you need some horsepower. And you ain't using your damn camera, man. Fuck you doing? Now wait, I'm gonna give you a damn camel too. I'm gonna give you a fish too. And an owl.
Will John Krasinski ever grow up? Come on, he shouldn't wear wigs on TV. They can only be used by funny people. Now, is John funny? No. Should we get? No. That's the point.
Bruh.
What did we learn on the show, huh? John Krasinski is very odd. So on an online show, the CBS is bad because CBS loves dull programs, and you know your program isn't dull. Wigs only work for SNL. And finally, we learned that John Krasinski is lazy. That's it. It's 3 a.m. now. Here's some bedtime music. Bruh.
And now, jazzing your stress away, it's the musical performance time.
And now for a musical performance, I present to you a song from the classic musical entitled Cats. I can feel the cringe already. I'm sorry, but I had to do it.
Some creatures landed from outer space. They gave off a funny green light. They said they traveled to our planet just to watch Nick at Night.